Hilliard Corporation recommends this transfer valve rebuild procedure be performed by 2 technicians. In the event only one technician is available, a crane or lift with a minimum 500-pound rating must be used. Single technician and crane procedure is illustrated in the following video. Failure to follow these recommendations may result in serious bodily injury. For the purpose of this video, we are using a standard 4-pad B-design valve, which requires a 90-degree handle rotation to switch filters. If your valve requires a 180-degree handle rotation, it will have 2 pads instead of 4. Otherwise, the rebuild procedure is the same. Before starting the transfer valve rebuild, ensure the entire system pressure is at 0 and transfer valve has been fully drained. Orient transfer valve handle to the middle position. Using a drift pin and hammer, tap out retaining pin from handle. Remove handle from valve body. Remove cover assembly bolts. Use 2 cover bolts for threaded jacking holes. Tighten jacking bolts in an even manner to aid in removal of cover. Remove top cover off valve assembly. Note, as you are removing the shaft assembly from the valve body, take note that the pads and springs are loose. Removing valve assembly requires either a crane or second technician to perform procedure. Attach crane hoist to valve shaft. Carefully raise valve shaft out to first set of pads. Remove influent oil seal pads and springs. Continue raising shaft till you reach second set of pads. Remove effluent pads and springs. Standard shaft, Hilco pad O-ring replacement kit. Note, kit does not include shaft component. Zero leak shaft, Hilco pad O-ring replacement kit. Note, kit does not include shaft component. Your valve may be a zero leak valve. You can identify it by the quad ring seal on the valve pad, as shown here. Pay special attention to the quad rings if you have them on your valve pads. Any damage may cause leakage. Inspect O-rings on shaft and assembly cover. Replace as necessary. Using a good commercial-grade lubricant, lubricate all new O-rings. Lubricate valve body and pad surfaces to aid in reinstallation. If valve shaft is not still attached to hoist, reattach valve shaft to hoist. Position shaft over valve body and lower shaft ½ inch into valve body. At base of shaft, install new effluent pads and springs from your new Hilco rebuild kit. Lower shaft halfway into valve body. Install new influent pads and springs in upper position. Continue lowering shaft into valve until fully seated inside valve body. Install valve assembly cover, noting the position of the stop pin. The purpose of this stop pin is to prevent over-rotation of the shaft. If this pin interferes with shaft rotation upon reassembly, rotate the shaft until there is clearance. Use a commercial-grade anti-seize compound on cover bolts to aid in removing valve cover in future. Tighten cover bolts in a crisscross pattern, torquing to the set requirements of your specific valve. Using a drift pin, rotate valve shaft 45 degrees till you reach a positive stop. Install valve handle and directional plate. Align hole in valve handle with hole on shaft. Install retaining pin. Make sure valve turns without binding. Your transfer valve rebuild is complete.